you straight? Are you gay? Are 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 you straight? Gay, gay. Man, listen, man, who cares? Man, kill that noise. BFAM, brothers from another mother, letting y'all know there ain't no other brothers. Where the day don't matter where you from. BFAM, we changing it up. 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 Yeah, BFAM. Crazy, man.
What's going on, everybody? I am Wesley from Aconnectiontv.
What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? Say word.
Say word.
Word.
Say word.
What's good?
So
What's
we was just listening to or getting in tuned with a little beef that's going on, a little steak, a little chicken, a little marinara sauce, a little macaroni and cheese with some collard greens going on right
with
now.
Some beef, beef fried rice,
Yeah, with no pork.
Yeah,
with no vegetables.
No pork, no vegetables.
Right. Common versus Drake. Now, like I said, we're newbies to this whole thing. I really don't get into the whole what's going on in the media and what's going on and oh my God, did you hear Nicki Minaj and Little Kim?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really get all into that. That doesn't pay my bills.
Or even call and just be like, "Hey, Waz, did you know that Common and Drake are just beefing?"
What? Like,
crazy.
oh my God.
Like, it's just
bro,
so silly.
I was just with Common yesterday. He did not mention that.
Yeah, I mean, why are they fighting? They're both light skinned. Like, they should just
right. How y'all motherfuckers?
They're both dollars.
All right. So apparently the whole beef started because of Common's track called "Sweet" from his latest album. He's so sweet. Wow.
Sweet motherfucker.
Right. Come to my crib, you get your shit took, motherfucker.
You get your shit shook or took.
Oh man, it was crazy.
Nah, cause Common got a new The Dreamer and it says The Dreamer and Believer. I think that's a new album. I got the new album. It's dope. It's a dope album. So I heard this song, Sweet. And I hear him cursing out somebody. Now the problem is, sometimes in songs, they don't be saying nobody's names if they got some beef.
Right.
There's just little hints. But you would have to be a diehard fan for this person, that artist, to know that, oh, he talked about this person's song, you know what I'm saying? So we just got a little update.
Right.
And I heard the song before and I was like, damn, he beefing at somebody. He probably got beef with, a known artist out here. And then we got to find out who it was, and then everything just started making sense to me. He was like, "You singing ass motherfucker." He said, "Sweet bitch.
You ain't Frank Sinatra."
You come in my hood, you get your shit took.
Oh man, Common. It's funny. Well, I'm not really a listener of Common, so I just know that he's well respected in the hip hop community, and he has a certain appeal and a certain swag to him. Yeah. And when he speaks, his vernacular is higher up there.
It's crazy.
So like to hear him quick talk somebody on a song and be like, "Motherfucker, get your shit took, nigga." Like all that excess baggage is just crazy to hear. But
it is.
I don't know.
And you know what? It's funny because you hear the song and the first person you think about is Drake because he does most of the singing, whatever. But we saw like other interviews that he had, and he was saying something about that, whoever feels a certain way about the song, they in the ring. Like, he don't care who it is. Whoever feels a certain way, he's like, yo, get up in there.
And obviously, Drake has an ego or conceit about him because when he was performing, he apparently once this thing was done, before he left the stage, he apparently blabbed out something about "I'm not sweet, motherfucker," something. And if you want to come get it, some bull crap, I don't know. Anyways, I just find it to be rather amusing how people on that level really stoop down to like do that with one another. Like I don't really see the reason. Like if there was a YouTuber that had beef with me, I would just laugh. And I'll be like, wow, really? That's interesting. Obviously, I'm doing what you're not, or obviously I'm doing something that you're hating on. So just continue to beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, just continue to beef. Like, I would just laugh it off and be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody wanted to do a video about BFAM or whatever, like him, on the other hand, he would not sit quiet.
Don't BFAM, don't BFAM.
He would not sit quiet. He would want to come back hard and be like, he would want to release some shit.
I'll make a beat.
He would like go off. Me, on the other hand, I'd be like, stop it. Stop it. It's stupid. It's stupid. Our intro alone eats all these motherfuckers up. So I mean, like, there's no real need to there's no real need to like what?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And I'm saying, like, let's play. Like, all we have to do is just play our intro and just like be fine.
Yeah, if they have a problem, they can just write a letter.
Right, right.
Just, I mean, we don't care. So
right.
It's just like whatever. Like, poof, be gone.
Right. But anyways,
no. But what he did say was, he said that he thought Drake was very talented, you know, and he gives him his props for doing what he you know. Whether he still didn't make it personal, but if you hear the song, it shouts out Drake, because Drake is big out there.
He is that singer.
You know what I'm saying?
Singer slash rapper slash. But then you also have T-Pain, and you also have Kanye, and you also have
a lot of people
that have done the singing thing. So I mean,
he's saying whoever feels it.
Yeah, he could be, you know.
But he said that he loves that force. You know what I'm saying? That old hip hop. You know, not beef, but that this the kind of like a Jay and Nas thing, like, you know, like I'm a doper rapper, you know what I'm saying, like that type of beef. Like, he didn't make it seem like, you know, he was on some like I'll shoot your kids type, but in the song,
but at the same time I still can't see him doing something like that.
It's true.
Comparisons, like, do you have a problem being compared to somebody?
Not at all. I don't.
You sure?
You know,
so like when people compare you to Mark Anthony, or when people compare you to like...
I don't. I really don't. I think one time I was just like, damn, like I ain't trying to sound... Because I remember they told me I sound like him before I even learned... I didn't even know any of his songs. You know what I'm saying? And they said I sound like him, so I was like, oh, okay. You know, they said I look like Ludacris. They said all types of stuff. When I had my braids, there was a whole bunch of Craig David. I don't sing like no Craig David.
Really?
Yeah, you know how he sing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
Comparisons. I think it's funny to compare people, to be honest. I mean, we do it a lot indirectly when it comes to music and the like female artists and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, nobody is original. The only original is the first person to ever walk this earth. That's period. Period. That's the only original. I think anybody that came after him or her or them or whatever you believe are copies. At the end of the day.
Word.
At the end of the day. So when like we say, oh, Beyonce copied such and such, or Mona is hijacking Shanae, or whatever the case may be, like when we say things like that, to me, it just really means that it's just a reminder that there was never an original, and that we're just in tune with something that sparks an interest in us, so we elevate it a little bit more. And I mean, at the end of the day, there was somebody singing Single Ladies before Beyonce got the copyright to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There was somebody singing Sitting Up in My Room before Brandy got a hold of it. There was somebody sitting on this YouTube video talking about whatever they wanted to talk about before the next person did it. There was somebody rocking a Misfit hat before Mike wanted to rock a Misfit hat.
Lay off the hat.
You know what I'm saying?
Lay
like,
off the hat, all right, guy?
There were ladies having babies before Beyonce had her baby. Like, people just like to talk nonsense when there's no need to really talk about nonsense.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just the battle of influence. You know what I'm saying? It's just taking. You know, we all have somebody that inspires us. You know, artists, presidents. You know, whoever that keeps us going every day. You know what I'm saying? We got Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He is celeb up in the building. But like, you know, it's like certain artists, like they took things from other artists and they just came up with this little bow, you know what I'm saying, mix a little recipe, you know what I'm saying,
right.
and just boom, it's baked. Like this is what
at the end of the day,
mix.
Like, at the end of the day, to each his own. You like what you like, I like what I like. I rock what I rock, you rock what you rock. Like, I'm sure I'm not the first person to rock this little style I got going on. I know it's fly though. I know it's fly. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? This dude tried to play me the other day. Who? Y'all. You tried to play me the other day.
How?
I was, sometimes, I like my style. I'm cool with my style. But sometimes I try to ask this dude about his opinion because he's so in tune with the fashion and the clothing and everything needs to match from down to the earrings in his hair, down to the socks that he's wearing.
I don't want to brag or anything.
That's the kind of dude that he is. So I asked him his opinion about a particular outfit. And this dude had the nerve, to tell me to rock something with something and something with something. And I'm like, how does that go? He's like, black goes with anything. I'm like, but let me finish my story.
All right.
But my story. But
I put in my story.
Right. He's like, black goes with anything. And I'm like, yeah, all right. But these are two basic colors. And then you have black. Like, where is black coming from? If you have these two colors together, where is black coming from? And he's like, but black goes with everything. This being from the man that makes sure that every single color rocks with every single thing that he got going on in his outfit, he tried to sell me the fact that I don't need to match every single color. So what aggravated me most was the day after, literally the day after, this dude comes in my house rocking a blue jacket with some, like, I don't even know, a green shirt with a orangey pink shirt, and then on the hat had the blue with the green and the orangey pink, and then his sneakers had like a remnant color.
They saw it on the video that we did, the Fit Factor.
That was that. Yes, that video. That video, y'all. Come on now. Come on. Say word.
Word.
Say word.
Word.
A mess.
That's what
and he had the audacity to sit there with a blank face like, I mean, do you like the jacket? I was like, fuck you in that jacket. Like, what's wrong with you? Trying to get me out, going out the house looking all jacked up. You sitting here talking about, colors don't matter and blah, 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 and just do you and everything like that.
I mix some crazy colors together.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I've thrown a purple with red. You know what I'm saying? How about the in the intro? I threw the green glasses with the purple hat. Like, that's me. That's just me.
It wasn't purple. It was blue. And it matched.
Blue.
It matched.
But look at the color.
No, it matched.
Yeah, why?
It went together.
Why?
What do you mean why? I don't know why, but at the end of the day, you
That's
knew.
my point.
You knew that it went together.
Colors don't have to be exact.
You knew that it went together.
Blended.
Stop it.
It's in that shade.
Stop.
It's in that color. That
the
shade.
lies.
No, this I'm gonna say.
The lie.
No, it's not a lie if I deny it, what you're saying as far as like me matching everything.
So you're not denying it?
No, I'm not.
All right then. So, okay.
But there's been times that I've thrown colors together.
Just to throw it together without a match and use a motherfucking
I've done it. I got pictures to prove it.
Use a motherfucking lie.
Y'all check my Facebook.
Right.
I got pictures
right.
of my
And he
Facebook.
gonna be sitting there styling with a pose like.
I'm serious. All right.
Anyways, I just had to bring that up. I was a little aggy about that situation.
Brother hates me.
But
because I match.
It is getting cold in New York, y'all.
Cruel bastard.
I am over it. Like, I am over it.com. And
it's brick, but you know what? It hasn't snowed yet. I don't want to jinx.
It peaked like a little bit.
It peaked. It was a little dandruff outside.
Right. Somebody. Right. Right. He needs some head and shoulders up there.
But we're gonna knock on some wood.
We need to because I don't know.
I don't see the snow though. That's the worst.
It really is. And you know what? As much as people hate, like, it's funny how we all switch up, right? We all switch up. When summer comes around, we want it to get a little cooler. But when the cold come around, we want it to get a little hotter. Like, humans are never satisfied. Like, we are never satisfied.
Listen, I'll be satisfied if you just make it in spring. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm a spring baby, so.
I like spring. I do. I like spring.
It's not too hot. It's not too cold.
I like fall,
jean jacket,
I like fall because fall is like the fashionable season. believe it or not, I do like to look good in clothing, like new clothing when I go and get new clothing. But as of recently, like I've been like shopping and getting little things here and there. Like my room is a freaking mess and I gotta fix it, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I like to walk out in some new shit and just rock my style and look nice and feel good and all that. I think we all do. You know what I'm saying? But fall is definitely that month. Shout out to all the Leos out there, baby. All the Leos doing it big. I met another Leo the other day, August 15th. I'm August 11th. Big up. 81 babies out there, stand up, baby. All the 81 babies. All the 81 babies out there, stand up. I had to do that real quick.
83, baby, over here, baby. If you're Pisces, 83, over here, baby. Hurt your titties now. Hurt your titties now. Hurt your titties off. Hurt your titties off.
You're stupid.
That's it.
You know, a lot of people like that, hurt your titties.
You like it?
Shout out to Kelgan.
Oh, Kelgan, what's good?
That's how you say it?
I think it's Kelgen. Kelgen.
Okay.
He's a
brother.
I think it's Kelgen.
Brother. K. I'm gonna call you K. All right. You are one of the like most awesomest of the awesomest of the awesomest of the people that really support BFAM, and you be shouting us out on Voxer. Look, damn it.
He's been hitting us crazy like in Voxer.
If y'all ain't follow me on Facebook right now, and if y'all ain't got an Android phone so y'all can follow me on Voxer, y'all need to get it going right now. Because I like waking up or walking to my car or chilling at work and get a and get a new Voxer. You know what I'm saying? And a Voxer from somebody that supports and rocks Aconnectiontv or supports and rocks BFAM. So definitely get up on that Voxer. Voxer is an Android application. Son, say word that allows you to, you know, verbally talk. All right, I'm gonna stop acting stupid. That allows you to verbally talk to somebody without needing their number. Okay? And it usually, well, my connections are through Facebook. So follow me on Facebook and then download the app, and then your Android phone will say, ooh, Wesley is on Voxer too. Mike is on Voxer too. You need to box him, and then you can box me. Kelgen, I'm sorry. Is so down to earth, straight, cool dude. Accent is crazy. Country swag crazy. So big ups to you. Shout out to you, brother. And I hope you are doing your workout thing. Make it happen. Because I need to get my little body up. Because my little body is acting up right now.
We can do it!
But shout out to everybody that hits me up on Voxer. Esther, Nikki, Jamanika,
yeah, Nikki, all of y'all. Like, y'all dope. You know what I'm saying? They be hitting me up all the time. I feel very connected to
Voxer is off the chain. Like,
I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Is like, right. Hey, we get to chill, right?
Actually, you know, I was just, you know, whatever. Oh, okay, so how was your day? You know, I'm like, you know, I'm cool. You know, we're about to do another BFAM.
But y'all know what needs to happen, though. Like, on all dogs. Like, the brothers out there, y'all need to shoot me some sexy pics. Because I'm looking at the pics that Mike is getting from these chicks. Sir, y'all need to hook me up some sexy pics on the Vox, or shoot me a sexy pic on the Facebook and let it be known what it is. I think that'll be like highly appreciated. Like, word. Say word. Like, for real. Like, that's what it, you know. Anyways, let me stop acting up. Anyways, so what's going on, Mike? How are you?
I'm chilling.
Are you sure?
I'm tired.
Are you tired?
Yeah. I'm
pissed? Are you pissed?
No, I was a little, well, not really.
You don't want to talk about it?
Nah, I mean, I could talk about it. It don't matter to me because we speak realness up in here, but...
okay, here's how...
Well, first off, how was my day?
Yeah, how was your day?
My day was very productive, guy. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my day was very productive. You know, some of us are starting, you know, the new year right. You know what I'm saying?
My little brother is getting bigger.
That's all them hurt them titties, my guy. Pump, it just adds a little pump on that extra fiber of the muscle. You know
titties are rather soft, mind you. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so my day, it was very productive. I did another song, y'all, for my page. I hope y'all like it. I'm singing, I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying?
It's hot.
It's cool. It's cool. I know y'all heard the rap joints. Y'all know I could sing, but I actually did it all on the track. It's called All I Need. All I Need.
It got like a slow, sexy
it's
swag
smooth.
to
You
it,
cruise
like
to
smooth,
it.
yeah,
You
smooth.
know what I'm saying? It's one of
riding up in your new whip, like
yeah. It's a song from this band called Foreign Exchange.
It's a beat.
It's and it's
not a song.
Well, basically what happens is I got the instrumental and stuff, and you know I felt real connected to it. Right. You know, played around with it. Got in the lab, you know what I'm saying?
Did the thing, Dizzle for Shizzle, my Dizzle.
You know, it's called Take Off the Blues, you know, from where it belongs. But I have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all like it. I'm going to post it. You know, I got to do my little edit video thing, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? But it's tight. It's tight. So I want y'all to comment, you know, comment, subscribe to my page at Manverse Music.
I can't say enough about how talented this guy is, and I wish for him the best. Like, he can sit down.
Thank you, sir.
And it'll be funny. Like, my cat will go, meow. And he'll be like, yo, I can use that on a hook. Or he'll hear like a foghorn or a beep beep, like beep beep, beep beep beep, and be like, oh shit, that's an ill rhyme. I'm like, what? Like, he takes beats from everything. Like, when we sitting there watching TV, he cannot let an instrumental play from, even if it's a sad moment, like somebody just died, the instrumental would just come on. Huh?
You want to show them this joint?
What joint? The one you just did?
Don't.
Oh, yeah, you can do that because there's no copyright on that.
Yeah, this is a little snippet, y'all. This is something I put together. It's not finished, though. It's a little snippet.
Is that it? Yeah, that is it.
I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's all y'all can hear.
Ah, I was about to do a little freestyle real quick. Do a little freestyle.
Oh, you know freestyle? Okay.
This is lame freestyle right here, y'all. Lame freestyle right here on BFAM, baby. Hey, 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 hey. Sitting here with my BFAM forever. Okay, the beat changed. Hey! Look at your face. Look at your face. Y'all need to check it out, y'all. Yeah, it's hot. Like, my dude be doing some things.
I put it together, you know.
So, labels aren't our friend in a lot of cases. I think labels isolate us from the realness of us. I think when we put a label on something, we give it too much power. You know, and I think that's the root cause of the problem. If we give it too much power, okay, i.e., man fan. Now, the game, cool rapper, I guess, if you like him and what he does, calls gay people or gay men man fans. Now, when I first heard him say man fan, I didn't know if he was. I didn't know. I really didn't know how to take it too much because I don't really know the game. I don't know the game at all. And I don't follow his music. So I'm listening to this and I'm just like, all right. So he's talking about how he feels about it or whatever the case may be. And then gotta clear my nose, Jesus.
Ooh, got a little vacuum under there.
Okay. On one side, he says that he has no problem with gay people or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then he goes in to talk about, he goes in to use the term man fan and how there are a lot of man fans in the music industry and man fan and man fan. And at first listen, I was just like, oh, okay, all right, I guess he has no other words for it but man fan. And then when I was listening to him a little bit more, I was like, all right, well, he obviously doesn't want to try to be disrespectful or whatever the case may be. So end user man fan, I mean, he's just a guy that's a fan of a man, like a guy that likes men. So I'm like, all right, no problem, cool. I'm referencing a Vlad interview that Blue Eye Simba posted on his Facebook. Don't know how old the Vlad interview is. Vlad is a popular media reporter. Got a lot of videos on YouTube. But I was watching the interview and Vlad was asking him, you know, what is your take on gay men in the industry, in the hip hop industry, and do you think they exist, and so forth and so on. So Gabe was like, yeah, there are a lot of, you know, DL men that exist in the hip hop community or whatever. And he talks about, he says, those are the only types of people that I hate when it comes to gay people, or have a disliking, whatever you want to use, in reference to them. He said, because they hide it. You know, I respect the gay people that are out there and, you know, can be themselves and whatever, but it's the people that hide and do the DL thing that I have an issue with. But my major problem with the whole interview, because I think it's big of the game to talk, you know, remotely highly about gay people. I think it's huge, you know, for him to do that, and I appreciate him for doing that. But my biggest issue with the interview was to hear him quickly reference AIDS with the concept of gay, and that it triggered something in my mind. Like it was like a ouch, like damn, like really, like the first thing that you associate negatively with DL men is the fact that they all carry diseases and they all have AIDS, because he was like, you know, that's the one thing I hate about the people that are on the DL, because, you know, they sit here and they lie to these women, and then the women catch AIDS, and then the female goes and passes it on to another man. It's like, all right, yes, true, that has happened, and that does happen, true indeed. But at the end of the day, don't think that just because you're a DL man, game, or the community that listens to the game, or the people that are watching BFAM right now, don't think that just because you're a DL man that means that you have AIDS or you're carrying a deadly disease and you're going to give it off to a female. That's preposterous. That just does not make any sense. And I really hope that that's not his only conclusion about DL men, because if it is, it's shown a sign of ignorance. But it's just crazy how he just immediately went to that and was just like, well, you know, because they're going to give the girls AIDS and stuff. I was just like, wow. I didn't know how to take that. So, like, I'm bringing it up because, you know, BFAM, we talk about whatever we feel like talking about, and it is what it is. And I want you guys to get your take. I want you to get your take on it. You know what I'm saying? About it, and how you feel about, you know, the game talking about that. I mean, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about real quick. Shout out to everybody that gave me support for my little confessional on BFAM 40. I really appreciate it. Don't clap, because they think that just because you clap, that means you never had support from me. You never had support. You never had support from me as a gay man, Mike.
Let me tell y'all one thing. I don't give a damn if I clap, if I whistle, if I just tap dance about it. I wasn't just, you know, I was just being funny, and I was just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, he experienced something new, and that's it. It was new. You know, he experienced something new, so I don't really give a damn if you don't like it if I clap, right?
You released that?
What?
You released it? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just need to let that out of my system real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was either that or hurt my titties, so.
All right. Hurt your titties. Hurt your titties. All right. So,
break this chair.
Right. We got a couple questions from y'all. Dominique Miles. Shout out to Dominique Miles. Asked for a shout out. No
Dominique.
problem.
What's good, man?
Young Two Fly Sheezy. What are your guys' New Year's resolutions? We said this in BFAM number 40. That's awesome. So I definitely want y'all to go watch BFAM number 40 and check out our New Year's resolutions. It wasn't really a resolution. It's just that what we were happy for about 2011. And that my theme this year is going to be boss, big on self-esteem and survival. Most definitely. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have a New Year's resolution real quick?
Yo. Me is just to have everything popping, you know what I'm saying? No excuses, no, oh, well, I can, you know, I'm going to try to do this, I'm going to try to make it, no, I'm going to make it convenient and just do what I do. My New Year's resolution is just to not really think twice about anything, just do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
I got you.
That's it.
Vanity Jaslyn Mac wants to know what inspires you guys, what motivates you guys. My answer, short, sweet, and brief, is life. Life is inspiration. Everything that occurs around me is inspiration, from my crazy people that I work with at work, to my BFAM, to my best friend of over 20 years, Tiffany, to my mother, to my brother, to my sexual life, to listening to music, aka Rihanna, Talk That Talk. I love that freaking album. It's giving me everything that I need right now. To in the anticipation of Brandy coming out with something new. Like, there's everything. Everything inspires me. I inspire myself. Yeah. What inspires you? What motivates you?
I'm inspired by life. I would have to agree with that. And music. Music. Music.
Yeah, I can see that.
Music has a lot of trapped in souls. Like, music is speech. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just speaks to you. It's worth 1,000 words. You know, more than a picture. And it's like you can put any little piece together, and it could tell a story. You know what I'm saying? This is how you put it. Yeah. So anyway,
Sharice Howard, have you two? I have you two. Oh, okay. I have two questions, I guess. Is it possible to be in love with two people at the same time? And is there such thing as love at first sight?
It's possible to be in love with two people, but I think, like, somewhere down the long run, it's either going to tear you apart or just give you problems. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I was in a situation like that. I was in love with two women. You know, they both had something to offer. I loved everything about them and stuff. And I was just torn apart because when it came to the when we got real in depth with the relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted to spend some quality time, and it was just a cross between, because I wanted to be with both of them at the same time, you know, but I couldn't do that. And it got a little more complicated, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I just left both of them alone. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
I was honest with them. They found out about each other. They were like, you gotta choose. And I was just like, yo, I'm not choosing. Like,
interesting.
Because I didn't know what would be the right or wrong, you know, it was that type of situation. There was nobody better than each other. It's crazy.
I've never had a situation like that where I was in love with two people and I had to choose. That's insane.
That happened to me one time, son.
That's insane.
Never again.
Interesting. I've realized though that it's hard for me. It's hard. Well, actually, it's not hard for someone to keep my attention. I take that back. If I'm truly into you, then you got me. You do. You really do. Do you believe I love at first sight? I don't. The definition of love encompasses way too much to be able to figure all that out with just the first sighting of somebody. Because I think like at first sight is definitely, or lust at first sight is definitely truthful, because I think what you first see is what you are attracted to. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get to know that person, then that's when the love and all of that comes into play. When you share time with the person, you converse with the person, y'all do things that y'all both love to do, that's when love, you know, starts to play into that. But love at first sight, no. Chase King was here, would like to say, for Wes, excuse me if you have, but have you done any vids lately as Twan Rose? And if not, are you bringing him back soon?
Twan is actually, I think Twan was in a cruise or something, right?
Twan was in a cruise?
Yeah, Twan is on vacation, man. He's like in a cruise or something.
Yeah, Twan is far, far away.
He called my phone too.
Far, far away.
He was like, yo, this vacation's the shit, bitch. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, what? What you talking about? I don't know if I'm going to be coming back.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, where you at? Like, you coming back? But he told us to, you know, let y'all know that.
But,
he'll be back soon,
Twan made an appearance. I can't remember when I did another Twan video, but he received no love. At one point, Twan was like the it thing, and it was a battle between Twan and Mona, but then Twan fizzled out and tried to come back, and Twan received no love. So I was like, all right, I don't want to waste my time doing this high-ass voice. And if everybody got something bad to say about it, so what's the point?
So he took a vacation. And he took a trip to Connectiontv, and we just...
Yeah, y'all can see Twan on Connectiontv. Well, like, Twan as a cartoon character is so cute.
Yeah.
So cute. So cute. Y'all know what I'm saying out there? Yeah. So cute. For Mike, you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Are you thinking about pursuing a career in music?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And now more than ever. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that.
Chanel Skater Swag Garlic wants to know, do you guys ever have little spats after the shows? No.
No, what would we, what was spaz?
Spats, like arguments.
About what? Like, what would we argue about?
Exactly.
You didn't have the light in my face enough.
Right.
Why was I in the shadow? You always want to be the fucking cameraman.
Right. Like, no. No, we don't.
Nah, we good. We chill. We just be like, yo, we going out. Let's bounce.
Right.
We out. Like.
Orlando Cosmo Ortiz Jr. Can Orlando Cosmo Ortiz get a shout out? All right. Shout out to Orlando Cosmo Ortiz.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
How do y'all feel about the Drake and Common beat? Oh, we just talked about it. All right. So we answered that question.
That's what's up.
Vanity Jasleen Mack again wants to ask Mike, how does your straight male friends react to you being friends with a proud homosexual man? Oh, am I a proud homosexual man?
Hey.
Hey. I give that 2 snaps, a Z, and an L.
Well, personally, like, my friends that I keep in my circle, they're just as open-minded as I am. You know, I have a lot of straight friends that they're very open-minded. Even if they did feel a certain way, I don't care. I really don't give 2 shits. You know what I'm saying? That's how I choose to live. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm comfortable with. That's, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't force just a connection because, oh, this person seems different. Oh, I like, you know, hey, can we be cool? You know, it's not. It's a pure, you know, natural connection that you have with somebody, and it was unpredictable, but that's what happened. I've been surrounded with it my whole life growing up. You know what I'm saying? I went to a gifted art school. It was very artsy. Everybody was open-minded. You know what I'm saying? You had your punk rockers there. You had your gays. You had your, you know what I'm saying? These people here, this, that, you know. And I was never raised to discriminate anyway. So it's just like, you know, who cares? Like, I don't care about that shit. I don't care what anybody think about that. So.
Annabelle O'Con, do you think a friend can become too needy or demanding in your life?
It depends. Sometimes you gotta cut people off. Like, you gotta cut people off sometimes.
I've never had someone too needy. I've never had a friend that was too needy or demanding. No. I mean, I wouldn't think I would make somebody like that a friend of mine. Like,
it's too much,
to be honest.
Because then if you can't help and then something happens to them, then they put the blame on you because you could have helped them, and then you start feeling guilty and shit. And it's a mess. It's a mess. It's crazy. You just gotta know how to separate that. You know, sometimes, I mean, you can either cut the person off or you can motivate them. You know, or give them options or ideas. Hey, why don't you, you know, do this? Why don't you apply? I'll help you do a resume. I'll help you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really trying to, you know, there's ways. But if they're not trying to do that and they're just being needy and they're just being a headache on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Clip.
Right.
Say word.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Mango sorbet.
Mango sorbet.
I'm sorry if I sound, you know. Have you ever dated someone whose style you found unappealing? Since both of you are so fashion driven, have you ever dated anyone that had a style that you did not find appealing? I wouldn't consider myself fashion driven. I would consider him fashion driven. But for me, I would say...
Don't even try it.
What happened?
What?
What happened?
You're not fashion driven. What With what you call it? With the person that we're with?
No,
that's why
it's me as a person.
That's bull. That's bullshit.
I'm not. I'm not fashion driven.
You got the collar with the fur, the boots with the fur, and then you got the hat with the fur. You just furred out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying though.
You like to look good.
I like to look what I wouldn't say I like to look good. I like to feel good in what I'm wearing because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And when I walk past the mirror, diplomatic answer, political,
right?
Yes. So when I walk past the mirror, I know, you know what I'm saying, I look good. But at the end of the day, I just want to feel good in what I'm wearing. At the end of the day, like in like a few minutes, I'm gonna be going to the club or whatever. And I just feel good in what I have on, so I'm good.
I mean, me personally, like, I feel good and I want to look good. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I want to look good. And
have you ever dated somebody that was unappealing? I don't think I have, though, because I wouldn't even approach somebody that was unappealing.
Not that I remember, but probably maybe when I was younger, you know, because there's certain things you don't really care too much about, but...
Right.
Everybody I've been with, they could dress, you know, they could coordinate and stuff. They look good.
I think he really would care about that, though. He'd be like, "You about to go outside?"
I do, because you want a freak in the night, and you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want a queen in the day, you know, like showing that, like just walking that out, like bow, cow, you know what I'm saying? And just smash everybody's eyes, like, yo, this is my piece.
Christopher Glover wants to know, I need to know, how do you show your friend or family member the mirror of their wrong without hurting their feelings?
Wait, read that again.
I need to know, how do you show your friend or family member the mirror of their wrong without hurting their feelings? You just be honest with them.
You be honest with them, but some people don't know how to take honesty, so you just gotta let them fall in their own face. Don't even waste your time.
But it depends on what it is, because at the end of the day, if I think that you're going to hurt yourself, or you're going to get hurt, or somebody's going out there to hurt you, or you really don't look in that red cocktail dress, I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I think if we're at the point now where you call me your friend, you'll know that I'm always going to keep it honest with you, straight up and down. Like, so, I mean, I'm really not going to I typically don't befriend people that have such a weakness within them that they can't hear the truth. Right. We have nothing in common then. We really don't. There's nothing in common for us right now. Because if you can't accept absolute, then there's no need for us to communicate, converse. You know what I'm saying? And that may sound a little harsh coming to you guys, but I mean, that's just the truth.
It's whatever. Like, I'll be the first person to tell you, look, you know, you got a bugger, son. Like, take that out. Like, I whisper, I'll be like, yo, take that bugger out real quick, son. It's huge. Oh my God, I think it's coming out, son.
A hot mess.
It's aiming my way.
Taverick wants to know, what happened if you found out that your BFAM was sleeping with your brother's girl? What do you say to that? Advise me, please.
BFAM sleep on your brother's girl. I don't know. There's certain ways of going about with that. Personally, I don't know how would I take that. I think I would just walk away from the situation, because the first thing, I'm not gonna think about, oh, you know, like, you know, you getting fucked up, like, word up.
You wouldn't tell me. You would.
That's how I understood the question.
But if I was having sex with your brother's girl.
My brother's girl?
Yes. And you knew about it. Obviously, you have your brother, and then you have your brother from another mother. Who would you pick sides with? How would you handle that situation? If I let me scratch that. Let me change that.
It's hard.
If I was having sex with your brother's boyfriend, because I'm sorry, your brother's gonna be gay. So if I'm even involved, ow.
No, that's two different situations, God. I'm not gonna care about that shit.
Why not?
But if it's a girl, like somebody,
you got a lot of explaining to do. No, you got you got a lot of explaining to do right now.
If it's somebody he's real focused on and he's planning to marry, you know what I'm saying, or he wants
so he can't be focused on a man and be planning to marry a man.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, things like that, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But
you don't care
if it's a girl, I don't care about shit like that.
What do you mean?
To each his own.
No. Oh, man.
Come here, peaches. I ain't mean it. Come here.
Listen, why?
Well, who I look like? Game, son? Yo, do I look like Game?
Girl, how's that?
I'm Game over up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Minute. Did he just show himself into the light just a second ago, y'all?
Hold on.
Did he just really say that if his brother is dating a man, that he's really not gonna care if I'm sleeping with his brother's man because that has no value to him?
Yeah, you can put me in the light. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Because, you know, growing up, like I have friends that's bisexual, gay, all that. Wow. And one thing I could say is I've come across 4, you know what I'm saying, successful relationships where they took it further. They got married, you know what I'm saying? And all that. So I already know what that life is about, and it's hard to commit, you know what I'm saying? Even as a man, it's not even in that lifestyle, even as a man. So a guy and a guy, you know, like, if it works, power to you, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But like things like that, I'm already, you know, real to myself about it. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, that's just some freak shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, that happened. Okay, whatever.
Wow, Mike.
Nah, but check it out.
Wow.
Now, if it was with a female, now the thing is, this is what I was going to say. If it's some shorty that she kind of is a potential and he's just messing with her, that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like our bond is much stronger. You know, I feel like women come and go. You know what I'm saying? You got friends that come and go, but you got friends that's family, and family's always there for you. We may not have family, so it depends on the relationship. Now, if this is somebody that he's engaged to and all that, like, I'm not feeling that. Because if you did that shit to him, you could do that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then what you gonna do? Blame it on the alcohol and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What you gonna do? Because there's been many cases. I have friends that went and slept with girls that I was interested with. I ain't tell them about the person, but you know they knew I was feeling them. And
so
it's mad different perspectives. Son.
There is a way that I can take this. If I was emotional and like had low self-esteem and all of that, there's a certain way that I can take what you just said, and I hope you understand that what you just said holds weight to certain people.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. If I wasn't secure with myself as a person, as a gay man, you know, then I could really be hurt by what he just said. But because I am secure in myself and I love myself and I know what I'm capable of having with another man, it's just another person's opinion. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you out there that are listening to this and really felt sideways about it, at the end of the day, it's his opinion. He can rock his opinion. He can do his opinion all he wants. But what I will say, though, is that I never thought that you looked at a male-on-male relationship as worthless.
I didn't say that.
But that's what you said.
Nah, I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
I said if it works, it works. It's the same. Listen, there's no such. Listen, there's a lot of relationships that don't work, period.
Don't get defensive.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you.
No. Because you putting me in a whole other position. Let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it real with all of y'all. If y'all take it sideways, this is a show that we speak realness. Now, when it comes to situations like that, that's just one of those situations that you just keep shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. Nobody has to care about my opinion. Nobody has to feel a certain way. It's not like I've been hiding this. Like I've been like, no, because it's at the end of the day is what I feel. I feel a lot of things about a lot of shit. And y'all lucky enough to even hear certain things that I say because I'm a very private person, period. So it's like, if you're going to tell me something or you're asking me a question, just like y'all have hit me up in Voxer, Facebook, whatever, I say what I feel. That's what I feel. Like I said, I have friends that's bisexual, gay. I've seen some successful relationships. I see whatever, but that's as far as I'm going with it. I'm not going in depth. I'm not saying, oh, it'll never happen or whatever it is. I'm just saying if it works, I said it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? If y'all rewind this video, I said it's a blessing. If it doesn't, whatever. But it was just, the situation, like how much would I care about the situation? That's what I'm saying. That's just my opinion.
Right, but
I don't care.
But, okay.
And I just said about a female, if he ain't really taking her serious, that's a whole different thing.
What if the brother was taking the boy serious though?
It doesn't matter to me. That's what I'm saying. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't care about any of this shit that we're talking about. This whole thing about the relationship, because I've come to a point in my life that I'm used to things coming and going. You know what I'm saying? So I've been with people that are living a naive life where I talk to them, I spit game to them, I tell them, though, you know, put them on check, like, yo, this is how I rock, you know, like, respect it, you know what I'm saying? But they still want to do what the fuck they feel. So my whole, you know, my whole thing about relationships, like, I'm not believing in it anymore, period. Even on my part, you know what I'm saying? It's like slowly but surely it's deteriorating, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's deteriorating for, not just for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's deteriorating, but it's like I'm starting to see the bigger picture. Like, at the end of the day, I gotta do me. You know what I'm saying?
In a lot of situations.
I gotta do me.
If I don't
have my friends, then I still got me. If I, you know what I'm saying? If I don't have this, I got God. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have my moms or my parents, like, my personal belief, I believe in a higher being. You know what I'm saying? As far as rules to certain things and restrictions, like, I disagree with those things, you know what I'm saying? But who am I? You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like everybody has a kind heart. Everybody's good in their own way. So that, I can definitely defend on that. You know what I'm saying? It's not even on defending, but that's just how I feel. But that's like my opinion on that shit. But what I say, you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. And I don't care who feels a certain way. I apologize if it made y'all feel. I apologize to you, you know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
But I'm not apologizing.
I wasn't shocked.
I'm not apologizing for being real on a show that all we do is speak realness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's it. Because no matter what, I've never disrespected you in any sort of way. You know what I'm saying?
Child, I'm fine.
You feel any sort of
like
way.
I said, at the end of the day,
you talk to me.
At the end of the day, if you give somebody's word strength, then they will take over you. Anybody can feel however they want to feel. Yeah, a lot of people had something to say about my number BFAM 40, how when I came out and I said what I said, and people were like, oh, I'm disconnected with Aconnectiontv, whatever. Like, people can do and feel how they want to do and feel. Like, it is what it is. If you give strength and power to somebody's words, then that shows weakness with yourself. Point blank, period.
It does.
Point blank, period.
And it's about
if you care about how somebody comes off. I mean, I so forgot to talk about this. Brandon, aka Malik, brother, has been working with us for a long time and trying to grind with Aconnectiontv and me my procrastinating ways and trying to get this shit to pop off and all of that. I spoke to Brandon about the number 40 video and the controversy behind it and so forth and so on and whatnot. And Brandon was like, so what is your issue? Like, what is the problem? And I was like, oh, Jesus. I was basically saying, you know, it's just weird how people are coming at me about this video and so forth and so on and blah, 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 blah. And then I was talking about the concept of me possibly wanting to date a chick. And he was like, is that something that you want to do? And I was like, I thought about it. He was like, why? And then I told him about why. And he was just like, well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. He was like, at the end of the day, you need to understand that women can be very selfish. And then he goes to correct himself. Let me try to find it. How you feel sometimes. Okay. Okay. So you're talking to a guy unless he wants a relationship. So if he doesn't want what you want, then you're not talking to him. That's kind of all about you. I was saying I'm really not trying to be into sex or whatever. Then he was like, well, we'll take how you feel and times it by 10. That's dating a woman. Women your age are ready for a family. Then I go talk about it, you know, I'm thinking about a kid, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Never would have got 7, no problem. I'm sorry, I just want to get through this real quick. I'm just running around. I haven't been looking though. My circle. we goes to talk. We start talking about people and knowing people and so forth and so on. Being in New York, and he's like, my circle is small regardless. And he's like, I'm the only male that he texts in New York City, and I'm like, what? And then I started asking him, like, well, you only talk to females then? He's like, kind of, but even still, that's only like 2 or 3. I'm like, damn, you live in the biggest city as hell, and I'm like, well, how do you get through your day to day without, like, who do you talk to? Like, what is the issue? And he was like, I don't understand the question. And I was like, do you socialize at all? He was like, not really, every now and then. I ain't tripping. When I play, I play. I was like, okay, sounds like a hermit. He was like, I enjoy life. I just don't need a lot of people to do it. I was like, okay.
Word up.
I was like, okay.
That's
he was
so
like,
true.
he was like, people are selfish, Wes. He was like, but here's the crazy part. They are not wrong for it. Since I understand that, I don't really deal with too many people. And then I was like, what do you mean? Why aren't they wrong for being selfish? He was like, because they aren't wrong for wanting what they want for their own life. And I was like, oh, I get it. And when he said that, I was just like, this dude, like, that's why it's good to surround yourself around people that have open minds and open intellects. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you converse with people that are closed-minded, you will never grow. And at the end of the day, like, he can rock his opinion and be strong about his opinion. But that's his opinion. It has no, it's no weight on my back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still living my life. I'm still doing me. I still love the fact that I love men. You know what I'm saying? I still love the fact that I had that experience. Like only I can control my emotional outbursts. You know what I'm saying? Only I give weight to my life. His opinion does not matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't. So, yeah. I mean, I don't really have any issue with what he said, but I know that some of you did when you first heard what he said, because it caught me off guard. And I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? But at the end of the day, we feel how we feel.
Yep.
I love you, BFAM.
Love you too.
Anyways, follow us on Twitter at BFAM Forever. Follow us on Aconnectiontv. Follow us on Man versus Music, child. And get into BFAM Forever, okay? Because that's what it is. BFAM Forever, brother from another mother. Letting y'all know there ain't no other brothers. Whether on YouTube or not, they can't touch us. Because we're just that further from the... Hey. 2 boys kicking it. 2 boys, we ain't with it. Oh, this show is about to blow and go up high. Past the flies. Past the world. Past the moon. We'll see you real soon.